This is Father Kizito Ssembajjwe, the parish priest of Chavakati, St. Charles Lwanga Parish. I've been an Assumptionist for now 11 years. I've just come in this parish. I've only spent 3 months in this parish. When I came here in this parish, I was delighted by the Christians I found. I was delighted by the way I was welcomed. Unfortunately, the parish does not have a lot of resources. We are working on various projects in our new parish. Actually, this parish I'm talking about, St. Charles Lwanga, is only 10 years old. We have just begun a primary school, a school that begins with the nursery section, and we are now stopping with the primary. We are now at the primary 2 level. We want to begin with primary 3 next year. We began this school to help a poor child of one of our outstations, a child who comes from an area that is too low, a child who comes from an area where parents, many of them never went to school, and in an area where many don't value education so much. And many of the students, many of the children are not going to school. So as a church, we saw it better for us to begin a school there, a school that can educate this poor child who cannot manage to pay school fees in other schools. And in managing this school, we are getting a lot of challenges. As I've said, it's a school that is supporting a child who is not able to pay school fees, who is not able to get good education. We are getting a lot of challenges in managing the school. It's only a few friends who help us, and through a lot of mobilization from people outside who help us with this little that we are using at the school. But we can't go far because of the money we collect from the school. This is where our main focus is right now. We are looking for resources from here and there to help us build more rooms, more classes, favorable for our children who don't have this kind of education, who don't have education in their area. And in a way of building is not so cheap here in Uganda, so you need to collect resources. That's why we are appealing to all kinds of friends, all Christians wherever, more so the ones in America and in other places, those who can help us build at least a class or 2 or 3 classes for our children who are studying. Next year we will be having primary 3, but we don't know where we will be putting them. We are trying to put temporary structures for them. And if God helps through our friends, we will be hopeful if we manage to get money for building other classrooms.
We try to welcome the kingdom of God in our community. Before we become lay Assumptionists, we was Christians, but when we become lay Assumptionists, really we see that the kingdom of God is within us.